Hey besties, you're welcome back again to my channel. In this video I'll be showing you how I made this beautiful whipped cream cake with chocolate toppings and strawberries. It also had cake fillings. If you like to see it, then keep on watching. So the first thing I'll be doing is to layer the cakes and also pipe a ring round the cake to enable me put my fillings and also keep my fillings intact without it spilling all over the cake. I'm starting with my chocolate ganache filling. It is creamy, it is delicious, and you can see the texture and everything. Even without tasting it, you can tell that this is yummy. And I'm going in with chocolate chunks. So yeah, that's the first filling. The next layer is a chocolate layer. I'm going to put a very light coating of frosting, whipped cream frosting on it. I'll also pipe the ring around it. You see, I did it twice and then I placed one on top of it just to build the ring higher. And this is my caramel sauce filling. I have a video on my channel so you can check it out. It is stable, it's delicious, it is yum yum. And now I'm going to be adding my milk chocolate chunks on top of this. So we have the next layer, which is a red velvet layer. You can see how yummy that layer looks. I have the light frosting of whipped cream on it, and I'm also going to pipe the ring around it as a border just to prevent the filling from spilling out. Now there are different types of methods that you can use to add your fillings onto your cake or to layer your fillings on your cake. There are different methods, but this is the method I'm going with for today. This layer has the chocolate filling and the dark chocolate chunks filling inside of it, and the final layer will be the chocolate cake. I'm adding my dough rods just to keep my fillings and the cake intact while in transit, to avoid any stories that touch. We're in Nigeria and most of the roads are bad, and you don't want your clients to get, or your customers to get their cakes and it's all messed up or it's crushed or crashed. Of course, who's going to bear the loss? So to prevent that, we put our dough rods in our cake. I've coated the cake and now I'm applying the frosting on it, which is the final coating. In my previous video, I showed you how I prepared the chocolate garnish or the chocolate decorations that I'm going to be using for this particular cake. So if you haven't seen that video, you can watch it after this video. So I've already prepped the strawberries I'll be using. To prep my strawberries, all I did was to put the strawberries in a bowl of water with some salt in it. And I know some people don't use salt. You can use vinegar. You can add vinegar into your water and then put your strawberries inside. Some people also add baking soda and some vinegar into their water and they place their strawberries inside. You do that and leave it for some minutes. You find out that all the stones, all the dirt, the germs and all of that would go to the base of your bowl that you are using. And once you do that, after doing that, you rinse it with fresh clean water and then put it on a paper towel, dab it, make sure that your strawberries are not wet, and prepare it. And that's how you prep your strawberries to use on your cake. Even when you want to eat your strawberries, you don't just pick it and eat it because of all the germs and all the dirt on it. You need to go through this process before eating your strawberries. Okay, so now I've frosted the cake, I've crumb coated, I've frosted the cake, I've covered the cake. I used my brush to go around the cake to make that swirl design. So the next thing is for me to apply my chocolates or to do my chocolate drips on the cake. So to make these chocolate drips, all I did was the leftover of the chocolates that I melted for my chocolate garnish. I just added some oil into it. If you haven't seen my video on how to melt your chocolates, for chocolate drips and all of that, I also have the video on my channel. It's very detailed. You can check it out after this video. But just to explain, all I did was to add some oil to it, put it back in my microwave for just a few seconds because it had already firmed up, and then I added some oil to it and I got the consistency I wanted. Now you can get a consistency that is even a little bit more thinner than this, or you can use this consistency that I'm using that is thick. It depends on the one you are going for. So I'm done dripping it around the side of the cake. If you're still watching till this point, please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. So I just did the long, the short, the long, the short, because I feel that kind of drip looks beautiful. Now I'm just looking for the side I'm going to use as the front. So I'm piping the chocolate drips around the edges again of the cake, just to even it out and make it look neat. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do this design. I don't know what it's called, but it's just like a web design. If you're new on this channel, I want to use this opportunity to welcome you. Please consider subscribing. Thank you. For every time you use your skewer, you have to wipe it. Okay, for every time you use your skewer to make that line, you need to wipe it. And once you're done, I just did this design because I feel like it just further, beautifies the cake. Now with my 1M piping tip and my piping bag, I have my remaining frosting inside of it. I'm just going to pipe on the cake. So I'm just piping these stars or dollops, as we call it as bakers, and I'm now going to use it to hold the chocolate and the strawberries in place. It depends on the design you're going for, but this client wanted loads of chocolate and also wanted some fruits, and I felt what fruits would have been so beautiful and colorful for a female if not strawberries. So all I did was to insert the cake topper with the write-up "Happy Birthday Ifemi." So now the cake is ready. You can see it's beautiful in and out. If you enjoyed watching, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.